fighter and NATO, here and today at Palmy Greens. Our motto at BIGWU has always been strength through unity, and solidarity is what makes us strong. The employers know this very well, and they have used the pandemic since March 2020 to their advantage. Social distancing, state of emergency tactics, dusk to dawn curfews, 2 lockdowns has put some challenges indeed into our freedom to associate and to gather like we have gathered here today. But we are here today. Separation and even isolation was the order of the day. But brothers and sisters, as we have endured, and we are still here, ready, willing, and able to fight. You have the privilege, comrades, of hearing directly from unions who deal with employers who represent workers today on every sector of this economy. Every person here, if you listen closely to every speaker, will go home enlightened in a way that you have never been enlightened before as to what is actually going on in this country. And I beg that you listen to the last speaker and all the speakers very attentively, so you will fully understand the state of what is going on. At BIGWU, Kadi are still on 2004 salaries, 6 collective agreements outstanding. Cipriani College academic staff on 2007 salaries. Administrative staff on 2020 salaries. Venture Credit Union, no salary increase for the past 12 years. Republic Bank, a financial giant, is on 0% after 18 months of negotiations. But we will get back to them. Scotia retrenching 149 workers. Victimization and intimidation of workers at Republic, First Citizens, and so many other branches for seeking to protect themselves during COVID-19 using the OSH legislation. Workers not being paid under quarantine and also for isolation periods. General lack of respect and collaboration from employers on addressing COVID-19 issues. But comrades, it is a battle for your hearts and your minds. What will you see in the media? What will you read in the papers will determine whether you happy to have a job and you're quiet and you're silent and you're content, or if you truly understand what is going on and you realize that you're taking away all the benefits that you would have fought for and generations before us have fought for. But it is not all doom and gloom. If you were involved in groceries and supermarkets, is it doom and gloom? If it is involved in the provision of sanitation services, air fogging and deep cleaning, it is not doom and gloom. Wireless communication and cable services, laptop, tablets, cell phones and accessories, pharmaceutical companies and drugstores, private hospitals, labs and other medical services. All of these things have shown positive growth. It is not all doom and gloom. Let us look at one credit union, Venture Credit Union. $29 million surplus in 2021. When COVID hit in March 2020, full of paranoia, the CEO called us and wanted to talk about retrenchment. Premature in no sense is a good word. Premature want to talk about retrenching workers and still calling $29 million in surplus. Still have workers without a salary increase for 12 years. Still BSing the negotiation team. I want to tell Roxy something here today. It have a vaccine for COVID-19. It have a vaccine for BIGWU 2022. It coming. 1308 million in 2021. 404 million more than Scotiabank made the year before, and they're going to retrench 149 people. And then we talk about Republic Bank, because Republic Bank, comrades, is a trendsetter. And when I tell you what I have to tell you, you will understand why it is I call them a trendsetter. Because if you monitor what they do, You can predict what coming down the road and what came down the road. Republic Bank on the 6th of August 2021. The 6th of August 2021 was the first to push out their head and tell people, vaccinate or you're going to be in trouble. They came to the union and the union rejected on the 17th and told them that we're not taking that as a unilateral implementation. You can't do it. You know what the same Republic Bank that's on TV every night and on the papers, every other papers, shaking somebody's hand, giving out some charitable donation to thief your mind. You know what that same Republic Bank went and do after? The day after, they went and published, promulgate, and enforce the same vaccination policy. The union had to take them to court. And what did they do? When we went to court, the court gave us a deadline of February 1st. They gave us that deadline in October. So you know what the same Honorable Republic Bank did? Republic Bank took the opportunity, understanding that the matter will not come up before the court on the 1st of February. They took the opportunity between October and December to threaten their staff progressively with letters of advice, warning letter, second warning letter, and then pull out just before they suspend them and bring the vaccination rate from 30% to 93%. That is what Republic Bank do. You use psychological warfare on workers and then spend millions of dollars on positive public PR to thief your head. That is Republic Bank. And after they thief all your head, and after they make $1.3 billion for more than 12 months, telling the union 0%, 0%, 0%. And check what's happening now. After Republic Bank do that in August and push vaccination, everybody else come and feel brave, empowered, emboldened to do the same thing. The government do it in January. And after Republic was 000 in October of 2020, 000 now permeates and oppresses all of us. Is they wicked? Comrades, I close by saying as a general rule, no matter how small or large our gathering is with these comrades, and I know them from JTU and the leaders, we always start our proceeding with a prayer. And I want to close, because we understand the power of divine intervention, I want to close by thanking the respective religious leaders who gave of themselves today and assisted the invocation of much needed divine intervention, as we recognize the need for such intervention. Today we are humble enough to bow our heads and say, God help us. But I always remember saying, and I want you to help me finish the saying, God helps those who? God helps those who? God helps those who? Let us help ourselves.